All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go with game one of OSS versus Throw. Remember, this is a best of 5 matchup between the two. Whoever wins this matchup will go to the international tournament. Whoever loses is done. So, big stakes for both teams. Let's take a look at OSS. They've got a Marceau and a Gdansk and a Khabarovsk for their destroyer lineup. Interesting seeing that build for the Haba. It's a full concealment build. We got a San Martin, Petropavlovsk without unique upgrade. Prince Van Aranye, hey, look, we were just talking about that. Brisbane for cruisers, and then Schlieffen and Ohio are the 2 battleships. Remember, Bungo was banned by Throw. Puddin, tell us about Throw.
Well, Throw brought a Simmers, oh my god, somebody brought a Des Moines, and a Petro going to Apples with a Conqueror. During the other Petro is going to Bacon. Interesting spot for the Petro. Don't think we've seen anyone play that spot at the start. The island directly behind Bacon.
It's a very aggressive. Yeah, it's very aggressive open position.
Gdansk, Petro, and Schlieffen going to Donut. Looks like that could be slash height slash push slash oh crap, we're gonna win.
Yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Schlieffen on that side is interesting. You can play like a trapdoor spider down on the 910 line, trying to get whatever advances around the fidget spinner island.
We don't play spiders here for people who have arachnophobia, because we care about our viewers that have arachnophobia.
Man, what a scary movie I watched way back when.
Don't stop dating yourself.
I know, right? Seriously.
At this point, that movie's a cult classic.
It really is, along with Tremors. Anyway.
Have you seen all of them?
All the Tremors? No, I don't think I have.
Alrighty, it sounds like somebody got a cap, and that would be the wrong team got the cap first, so boo.
OSS does grab the C cap early.
I'm waiting for our unique upgrade Des Moines to get radar by Brisbane.
Over on the 1-2 line. He's in radar range, but Brisbane isn't interested in trying to find out. And he's actually turning away early here. Now, he doesn't have Hydro on. And these Summers torpedoes don't have a lot of detect. They'll still be okay, but the Brisbane over here for OSS doesn't have a smoke screen to hide behind, so he's got to play extra frosty over here.
He needs to open up so somebody can blast him so Team Bravo can take the lead.
Ah, okay, fair enough.
As Des Moines just picks up the Marceau topes and takes one.
Here's some Prince Van Aranye drops on Friedrich's Petro. This is gonna hurt. Oh, that's the first one. Wait, there's more. Oh, there's the second. I gotta say though, if Big Waste would have waited until Friedrich maybe a little bit longer, take advantage of the DCP, then hit again, then that's a dead Petro.
Des Moines barely misses Brisbane torps by Wing away.
Mm-hmm. Brisbane's
Schlieffen decides to eat a Summers torp.
Brisbane's got very powerful torpedoes.
2 more.
Yeah, I see that. Ouch. We saw, I don't remember who, but we saw a team put a Schlieffen right in that spot. And it looked so great, so powerful, and did so little to help the team win. Riaz and the Gdansk now in smoke. Torpedo's coming. I think he'll be okay because he's dubbing through that. Yeah, he'll be fine.
Interesting that Daring hasn't tried to bait out the radar for the Petro and get on this cap.
Yeah, you kind
over at Bacon.
You kind of need to. I think part of the reason he hasn't is He doesn't want the Petro to radar to discover his teammate Petro, who's just going to get dunked on by the PVO.
Yeah, but I mean, literally at this point, if I was the PVO, I'd be like, hey, just pop it. Let's get this Petro out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Which they could be waiting for the PVO to reload its bombs, though, too.
That's true.
So you would be better off popping that radar early to help out your teammate.
I do agree there. Either way, PVO detected, being shot at. Now, if I remember right, she gets regular cruiser burn, doesn't she?
I think so. There goes the Petro radar.
Yeah.
More importantly, does anyone actually have shots on the Daring?
Just the PVO's butt
yes, the
turret.
PVO. Oh, in the Ohio.
So resets coming in. Here comes the PVO drop on the Petro. So you're talking about all the time in the world to adjust, and you can see Frederick might still take a bomb or two. Yep.
A little late on the reversing. Petro radar's down. PVO didn't get punished that hard.
No.
So we're going to flip bacon finally.
Now remember, as a balancing feature, Petro doesn't have as many radars, and they don't last as long as, like, say, a Moskva. Especially Friedrichs, because of the unique upgrade.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead. What were you going to say, sir?
I don't understand this Daring hydro. Like, there's nothing in the area to torp you.
Well, they just want to make double sure, because both of them have hydro. Well, Rios is moving up with his Gdansk to try to grab the C cap. I like this play. There's really nothing to stop him. And I do like how Throw is advancing Wydum's Petro as well, and the Schlieffen. They're all kind of pushing up together. You look at the minimap, you draw like a mental line. You can kind of see how much control they have compared to the mental line, if you will, of the of OSS.
This was a unwise drop, if you ask me, on a Conqueror.
PVO? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, some damage is better than no damage, but I agree. Maybe he didn't have the range anymore for the Friedrich. What's going on
Kaba
over
getting
here?
bullied by Schlieffen.
Nothing. Kaba being
Over
bullied
at
by Schlieffen is
Chocolate.
interesting, because Kaba's got 50mm plate armor. So Schlieffen, even with IFHE, those secondaries technically don't pen anyway, right?
Well, tell that to the Kaba who's low health.
Yeah. Well, they can still pen the bow, stern, superstructure. So Yuki takes 2 torpedoes and a Ohio salvo, but Throw does manage to grab the C cap, so technically they are up on caps and points. They win in 5 minutes.
With the Daring rotating, at least Bacon wide open.
Yeah, I'm really kind of confused about the decision to move the Daring away from B cap afterwards. But okay.
Conk got resets, it looks like, on Bacon.
Yeah, Annos Marceau just took some hits from the Conqueror. It's one thing about Koth and the Conqueror, he doesn't care if he takes hits and stuff because he's got that super heal.
For whatever reason, the Schlieffen over at Apples decided to get off the island.
Yes, and leave. Confused. Like, if I'm OSS, I'm thinking I need to make a play or something, you know?
Marceau, once again, pushed off cap.
Yep. Here comes another PVO drop on Friedrich.
This could be bad because this actually lined up pretty good.
Yeah. Right as the Schlieffen gets a hit, too. Oh. That starts one fire. Now the question is,
If you did notice, the PVO did set up his drops for the Petro to reverse and not go forward.
Yep.
Knowing that he really couldn't go forward because that's even worse.
Yep, and that's how you use the airstrike as a way to kind of force your opponent to do what you know, they don't want to do. Here comes the salvo that could in the the Petro, but I don't think it will because he's turning as he's moving. Yeah, these bombs are way off. Meanwhile, uh-oh, Anno's Marceau in trouble. Throw, trying to find a way to shoot him, to hit him, getting nothing out of it.
More importantly, Schlieffen made it back to his rock that he left 2 minutes ago.
Oh yeah, he made a full circle. Look at that. It's like he just came out, went for a walk, and then decided to go back to taking his nap.
Focus fire has been called in on the Ohio over at Chocolate.
Makes no sense to me why you would take a Schlieffen and just sit him.
Well, that's what everybody did. I mean, fortunate for Throw, they decided to go, we're going to W and take a different parking spot other than our cap.
Yeah, Jesuits Ohio now just saying screw this and trying to get in front of the Schlieffen. So between the Kava and the Ohio, maybe they can farm it out.
They will. The question more or less is, are they going to... Is Throw going to be able to farm out the Ohio?
Well, it's a matter of time. It's just, what are they going to lose in the process is the big question.
Hopefully they don't lose that stake you were talking about.
I'm amazed the Petro is still alive. Here comes another Dutch oven.
I'm not. It's a Petro.
All right. There goes the Schlieffen. All the torpedoes in the world coming from Throw now.
Everyone's opening up on this Ohio that can because they know they need to get rid of them. Ohio does have his heel going.
Yeah, but can he heal through the torpedoes? Nope.
No.
All right, very important kill for Throw.
Looks like their Throw's going to possibly lose their daring. Oh.
Possibly lose their daring. Oh, I see it. I see it, yeah. He was detected for a while. OSS looking...
He was radared.
Liam San Martin now in trouble, and... Well, gotta look at the time, Puddin'. That'll do it for game one.
No, we're going to overtime. Keep going.
Team Throw is the winner.
And only two ships died.
Yeah, this was a kind of a long game, wasn't it? Both of the ships were battleships.
Interesting choice to only kill battleships.
That's right.
Teams are finally switching sides.
Yeah, so we are now in the in-between, which means teams got to shuffle, get set up for our next map, which will be Hotspot. Remember, teams have up to 10 minutes until we get started with the next battle. Duckman, there is no drop today. I had mentioned that a little bit ago, but you probably just woke up and tuned in. So no drop today. There's an extra drop on Saturday. We do have some additional King of the Sea codes to give away today, which we'll be doing today during the tournament and during the after party, because I am probably going to continue streaming afterwards for a little bit. We'll see. But thanks all for tuning in, being here. And let's get the commercial break going. And I've been messaged by a bunch of people, so now I can take a look at that. All right. Westphoto.com got a prize. Congratulations. Ah, Engelfuss as well. And Vitya? Epic indeed. Yeah, congratulations. Awesome. All right. But I don't know about you. It was kind of nice to see a game without a bungo, huh?
Well, I mean, it's banned.
Mm-hmm.
But, nice. But I'm surprised. I won't be surprised if we see a Vermont.
Mm-hmm.
Right, because I mean that's the obvious replacement.
Right. Exactly. Makes sense. Take a look at some discords, check in on things. I was gonna do something else. Oh, I remember now. I remember now.
Do you remember?
Need to give my cell number to my friend for my flights tomorrow, and then I need to check my flights tomorrow.
Are you going somewhere?
Mm-hmm.
Ah. Chad, did he tell you he was going somewhere? I mean, did he clarify this with you guys? And he approved it?
You mean Chad approved it?
Yeah. I'm surprised Chad would do something like that.
There you go.
I mean, maybe if Duckman woke up early, it would have got denied, but...
True. So one of the things that I'm doing is I'm checking in on seats to see if there's a possibility to move up a little bit further.
Always fly next to the black box in the rear.
Oh, okay. That's a good idea. That way.
Well, I was told that was the safest place.
Yeah, so tomorrow, chat, for those of you guys who are curious, I'm doing something I've never done before, and I thought it'd be hilarious to do because I am only 7 Premier qualifying flights away from United Gold status. So I'm going to go for the gold. And I'm going to take 4 flights tomorrow. I'm going to fly from Milwaukee to Chicago, Chicago to San Francisco, San Francisco to Los Angeles, and Los Angeles to Austin, Texas. It's going to be a lot of fun. Full day of flying. I start at 6 a.m. and I finish at 10 p.m. So very excited about it. And then coming back home, I go Austin, Denver, Denver, Chicago, Chicago, Milwaukee. So that should be good times. Teams are readying up, so I'm going to go ahead and run our intro video. I'll see you in game.
Amidst the treacherous islands and turbulent waters of the South Pacific lies an archipelago that will soon become the stage for an epic confrontation between enemy fleets. These scenic islands will reverberate with the clashing of steel and the roar of naval artillery that can only be matched by the volcano that looms over the area. This is Hotspot. Hotspot is a 48 by 48 kilometer domination-style map with 4 cap points running from west to east. The A and B cap are on the left, C is in the center, and D is on the right. In this setting, the spawn points for the teams have been moved from a central position to a position located on the 7-8 line. Cap A and B on the left will provide a challenge for even the most skilled of teams. While an island provides for an easy ability to take one's home cap, the small amount of water that separates the caps enables the smallest misstep to be massively exploited. Teams that lose a ship out here will quickly find themselves fighting for only half the map. In the center, Cap C provides a variety of ways in and out for ships and can draw in a destroyer player like bees to honey. However, the 4 islands surrounding the cap provide a multitude of ways for a radar cruiser to ambush an unsuspecting DD. Cap D on the right provides a new and unique experience for teams. Moved from within the islands to the west, the D cap now has no island cover. Teams will have to execute any plays for the cap with an extreme amount of caution, as once lost, the cap will be a significant challenge to retake. 18 ships, 2 teams, 1 victor. It's time to play Hotspot.
It's actually not time to play Hotspot because apparently they haven't readied up yet. We were missing 1 away and everybody's asking if we're ready to go. And then there's this whole big chat going on about calling somebody a bae. But we have dropped now, ladies and gentlemen, so there you go. There you go. Let's see, who's on left? Throw is on left. Let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, game 2 of OSS versus Throw in our 5-game matchup here. Let's see. We've got Gdansk, Harugumo, Summers for destroyers, for cruisers, unique upgrade Petro with another unique upgrade Petro, Brisbane, both of them with all the utility builds, and a Montana and Conqueror. So Throw continuing to say, well, we'll just use some of the more older style meta ships for their lineup. Puddin, tell us about OSS.
OSS has gone the Gdansk, Summers, Marceau route for their DDs. With a Brisbane is heading over to Bacon. Looks like Gdansk, Summers, Marceau are going to go behind Chocolate at the start. San Martin, to everybody's surprise, is going to the 9-10 line.
Yeah.
Petro is probably going to go to Moskva Island. Rhode Island and Ohio are trying to make a baby ship real quick, but it didn't work out. And the PVO is probably also going to head over to Bacon. Looks like Rhode Island is heading over to Bacon, and Ohio is going to play there.
Yeah, I know. It's not really moving.
Well, you did have the incident where the Rhode Island cut them off rudely.
That is true.
I think you had to take time so they could exchange insurance information.
Ah, that is important.
Luckily, the cops didn't get involved and things got towed and people got arrested and God knows what else. Summers is smoking up the Petro, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the only ship close enough, but I understand Petros. I understand Summers smoke lasts for like a week and a half.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, still, if he gets spotted, you know, there's Petro, Montana, but he's not spotted, so he'll get away with it. Of course, the smoke does also attract all of the torpedoes. You can see some...
What torpedoes?
Gdansk torpedoes. There's the Brisbane torpedoes. All Infinity using the Conga Line single torpedo as well. Thinking, okay, this Petro is going to line up right here.
Well, I mean, you have to know where the Petro is going. And by that sound, it sounds like the Summers did cap donuts for Team Apples.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they do have.
Or as I like to call them now recently, the antagonist of KOTS.
Right. Yeah, there's just not a lot over there to the south of Decap in the San Martin.
Well, what I find interesting is Team Alpha is really loitering above C.
Mm-hmm. It's almost like they're
And
just waiting to see what OSS does before they commit to going to A.
But I mean, that's what I mean by like usually a lot of the northern spawn teams or Alpha get C because they just commit so much while they're going to apples.
Yep. Cyrex taking some big hits in his Gdansk.
He'll be fine. There's an island nearby you can walk it off on.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, Petro got to the position. And, yeah. Another radar. Going on over at A side. Not much.
Yeah. More importantly, what's going on at Donuts? It's been so exciting. A San Martin standing off against the Summers, Brisbane, Montana. Oh, look, they're throwing torpedoes at each other.
Throw putting a lot of pressure at Decap when they kind of technically don't need it anymore. I mean, San Martin isn't exactly a pushing cruiser.
What? You don't tell that to people on randoms, okay?
Florzar Summers takes a torpedo. Looked like that was a Gdansk torpedo. Shots coming in from Y Doom on that torpedo hit spot. Really like how he was looking.
Well, they're going to have to get this C cap or start getting some kills, OSS.
Mm-hmm.
But Throw's done a really good job of just be like, well, if we can't have it, you can't have it.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Oh, look who's getting PVO'd again.
Yep. Meanwhile, it looks like Throw's taking their Summers in Brisbane and saying, you know what, we're gonna go for this. As Liam takes a torpedo.
I don't understand why nobody is screaming at their PVO to stop dropping both bombs.
That's unfortunate, yeah. There's the next smoke. Well, he's also at a bad angle, too, from here. If he's trying to hit the Petro, if he's trying to hit Friedrich.
Yeah, but I mean, you still drop one, and like if you get the fire prey, you get the other one while you're farming out a Conqueror.
Mm-hmm.
There's Petro radar to catch a advance on C. Have you not learned your lesson?
No, because he's full health. It was Cyrex that learned his lesson. Oof! What just happened to Friedrich? I just saw this big white bar coming. Oh, Ohio, 40K. Oof. I see it. I see it. He was turning as he was reversing, so Ohio managed to get that shot right past the volcano. Wow.
Well, I think that was the Ohio sending out his insurance information, but it was to the wrong person.
Nah. At least it went somewhere.
You know, it'd be nice if you could see if the PVO had his bombs ready.
Oof. Speaking of white bars, the Summers, all the other side, Ria's taking a San Martin torpedo or two. Looks like two. So again, that's why I'm just like, why are they pushing? Like, this is San Martin. Like, of course, they probably don't know that.
Well,
now
I mean,
Marceau taking torpedoes.
You'd have to assume they know it's a San Martin, right? What hasn't been spotted? San Martin.
At this point, I believe everybody's showing out. Remember, guys, we can see all the teams, all the ships. Obviously, the teams can't. So if I hit the number 2 key, for example, we can only see what Throw sees right now, which is just the Ohio. We've got no idea where any of the other boats are. Right? There's smoke and shots coming on Wydoom's Petropavlovsk. That's obviously going to be the Gdansk. But other than that, that's all they can see. Now, if I hit the 3 key, now we can only see the red team. You can only see what OSS sees. For them, they see KOTS Montana. They see Friedrich's Petro. And a moment ago, Conqueror blinked in and out. Now he's there again. Here comes
they
the
did
PVO
manage
drop.
to get apples. Poor Frederick.
Yeah, he's stuck between a rock and a hard place. He moves forward, he takes Ohio. Goes backward, he takes other shots. And then the whole time, Dutch Oven on top.
And even worse, that volcano's active.
It is an active volcano, so you can't easily just offload your crew. On the bright side, the food will be really well cooked.
What do you think this is, Minecraft? You cook food with lava?
I mean, you know, you may already do that in New Zealand.
Marcel got caught out by Brisbane's radar over at Apples, and radar's down. Now nobody can see him.
Torpedo. Oh, Cyrex. Cyrex taking a random Gdansk torpedo. This game has all been luck chuck torpedo after luck chuck torpedo. OSS looking very strong in this game now. Looking to tie up the series 1-1. Throws decided they're just happy to have the decap. That's nice.
Well, I guess Throw's very happy with D. I mean, everybody loves donuts.
Mm-hmm. Only 2 radars remaining for the CCAP area. I have to think that OSS might try poking it again to see if it'll pause another radar. But do they
Why?
need to?
There's no reason until you either get one of the Petros out, realistically.
Well, see, the thing is, and again, we know, but they don't, right? One of the Petros Wydum has no more radar available. So it's only Friedrich that's got a radar available.
Well, I was going to say you probably want to focus on Friedrich because he's lower, which might, you could, you know, move your Petro up a little bit for when
Oh, look at
item
the
moves forward.
look at the 10 line. Liam doing what I said you can't really do well before. Be aggressive in San Martin. Going for the shot on Rias. He gets it. Huge kill for OSS. And now
Well,
Liam
Throw's
can shoot for
pushing
free.
Back into apples also while that was going on. Well, shots in on Throws Brisbane and they connect.
I was looking back to see if he was going to take a torpedo or two. But yeah, that feels really bad. Now Throw does get a Brisbane kill of their own on the other side. More random torpedoes. But OSS looking really strong so far. Six minutes to go until they get a win. If nothing else changes.
Well, Rhode Island is spotted, and he's coming under a lot of fire, and he is burning, and that is a lot of points.
Yeah, I've been looking at him. He's got a heal coming up in 25 seconds.
More importantly, he went dark.
Yeah, impressive considering he's on fire.
Well, I mean, what can spot him?
No idea now. And there goes the San Martin just walking into the decap. Now he knows it's pretty open. I like
I wonder if
Ohio.
it's going to be able to shoot using the smoke. Oh, no, it's dissipating.
Jesuit looking for a cross map shot on KOTS Montana. Don't connect because he's slightly turned. But look at the Petro now. Wydum knows the Ohio is there. He's backing up in order to receive this potential push,
Well, with
now is when you go into the sea cap.
yeah, I was gonna say, with nothing there to shoot you really, but a Montana,
Yep,
send a Gdansk in.
exactly what I would do.
But at the same point, you kind of don't have to.
2
Better
minutes to
stay
go.
alive.
This is true. 2 minutes to go for a OSS victory now.
Oh, look, a battleship's going into between islands. Never,
Yep,
ever
this is-
failed anybody.
This is where we saw the battleship die on the last map, the last series. This very spot. Koth knows it, but he's been told to go in here, I'm sure. As you can see, there's a full push now from all 4 of these assets from Throw. But now there's only 3. Because look, the Montana died at pretty much the same spot as the Bungo did, Puddin'.
Oh, yes. OSS knows they pretty much can just give up B cap. They're on a 1 cap win.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Even if they do lose to Rhode Island.
Yep, we're gonna watch this Dutch ovening here. This might kill Friedrich's Petro finally. He's out of heals, and his DCP is down by for another 50 seconds. Oh, it does. And that shrinks the time now to 18 seconds to an OSS victory. Rhode Island coming under fire. That's not going to be enough.
Nope.
So, winner of this will be the Volcano.
Team Bravo, once again, proving the might of Team Bacon.
That's right.
Bacon
All
is stronger
right.
than apples.
OSS with a win going on loop next. Go to our back of
That sounds like a
best of 5.
circle.
Yeah, it does kind of sound like a circle, doesn't it? Alrighty then. Well, we got some time, most likely, again, till our next game. Let's take a look at the tournament page and see what's going on with GPM and Ortis. GPM has won their first battle against Ortis. So they will probably be playing game 2 right now if they haven't already started. As a matter of fact, I could probably look and see what's going on with them. Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? GPM Ortis. Okay, so their game started at 51 in 20 minutes, which means they're going to be finishing the second game in a few minutes. No, that's the first game. Okay, so they finished the first game already, they just haven't updated the second. The loser of this match will also have the option to play a decider game, this time for a potential replacement spot for internationals. Oh. Okay, so GPM, Ortis, OSS, Throw, whoever loses, there's like a one last game for... I like that idea. I really like that idea in case one of the other teams can't make it. All right, y'all. We're going to do a commercial break while we get set up for our game 3. And I'll eat out a code because we haven't done one in a while. So, good way of saying thank you guys for being here. Pretty fun game so far. I'm really excited to see how evenly matched these teams are, Puddin'.
Yeah, I mean, they've been good games for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting to see the choices too for not Bungo. That
Well,
like nobody's taken a Vermont.
That's an important distinction, right? You can't have Bungo because it's been banned. Midweek COTS, that's right, Cthulhu. This is certainly a first for me. I've never cast a tournament on a weekday like this. Begs the question,
Really, Puppy? Again?
Again, apparently. I was gonna say, begs the question, why can't you do a tournament starting Friday night?
Oh, that's bar time.
The COTS is the pregame. You gotta get yourself all riled up so you can go to the bar and pick up the women. Gotta have something to show you. You need those digital scars, man.
Okay, I gotta deal with the Puffy. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Deal with the puppy. Not a problem. You are in
Let's
the
go,
training
puppy.
room, so you'll be fine. I'll see you in a few. In the meantime, that means y'all are stuck with me. Yeah, appreciate you guys turning out though for the tournament. That was a lot of fun. You know, I got very fortunate. My work allowed me to cover this and make up the time otherwise, so that's good. Most malicious thing that the COTS organizers could do to shake things up is to make standard battle rather than domination. They could. I was thinking, you know, at CVs and subs. The horror. Loop time, everybody. It looks like everybody from OSS is ready. Throw has 2 players that are not ready yet. So we are guaranteed one more game after this. Guaranteed one more game after this. So that's kind of cool. I love going to game 4, game 5, game 6, as I said earlier. Bro, bringing in a 10th player. That's confusing, but okay. Maybe they're looking to do a swap. They are, okay. All right, they're readying up. I'm gonna hit the map intro video. I'll see you guys soon in loop.
Along the Portuguese coast lies a crossing of sea lanes critical to the survival of opposing fleets. Surrounded by towers of crimson sedimentary rock and the expanse of the blue Atlantic, these 2 fleets will soon engage in trial by combat, where only one team can claim victory. This is Loop. Loop is a 48 by 48 kilometer domination style map with 4 cap points running in a line from west to east. The A and B caps are on the left, C is in the center, and D is on the right. In this configuration, Loop now has 2 capture points on the west side of the map that can be seen as teams' home caps. Teams will now have to weigh whether it's worth deploying more ships west to try and capture the enemy home cap, or merely defend an attempt to break through. Elsewhere in the center of the map, capture point C has been greatly reduced in size. It will be far more challenging for destroyers to comfortably capture this point without sufficient support from teammates and nearby radar cruisers. On the eastern side of the map, capture point D was moved further east. Destroyers wishing to capture this point will no longer find the safety of the island in the middle of the cap, and instead must face the threat of enemy radar or even hydro from nearby islands. 18 ships, 2 teams, 1 victor. It's time to play Loop.
All right, everyone. Well, we caught it just in time. It seems like these guys are taking a little bit longer to ready up than the standard cadence of the tournament so far. That's okay. Just means you see more of the game. Let's do it. So here we go. Line up 1-to-1 Throw versus OSS. Remember, this is for participation in the Internationals King of the Sea tournament that's starting this weekend. Very, very, very important for both of these teams. Let's see, Throw has a Harugumo, a Marceau, a Grozovoy, another Marceau. For cruisers, all 3 are Petropavlovsks. Wow. And then for battleships, we've got back in the Conqueror and Friedrich now in a Vermont. I don't like the fact that I don't see the unique upgrade here, because why wouldn't you want 10% better reload? I do realize you give up a little bit of concealment, but come on, you're brick. You know, you're spotted as soon as you shoot. Anyway, Puddin' had to run and take care of his puppers. So on the other side of the map for OSS, we've got Marceau, a Kaba, a Gdansk, and another Marceau. followed by San Martin, Marseille, and Petropavlovsk, and it's a draw. Somebody crashed. All right, let's go back to the best of 5 screen here. I always like to put in my characteristic close game. Could have gone either way. All right, so we have a restart on game 2 or 3. So I'm gonna make a note of that, R3, meaning there's a restart in game 3. Most of you guys know my content, tournament stuff is going to be posted out to YouTube after this is done. It goes into, I guess you can say, kind of paid early access for my YouTube membership. And then from there, it goes out and gets fully released. As we saw yesterday, we are now releasing King of the Sea videos into March. So that's kind of interesting or cool, however you want to look at it. And it might mean that I need to start cutting making my videos even larger instead of, instead of cutting them at an hour and a half, cutting them at the 2.5 hour or 3 hour mark or something. We'll see. Now the draw rules or the restart rules are that no ship can change, no captain configuration can change, flags, any of that kind of stuff. Everything's got to be the same. A player could change and take over a ship, but it's got to be the identical setup. As Wargaming devalued KOTS, they usually stream the internationals, and they usually stream the last day or last weekend of it. I don't know. It's up to them to determine. It's their tournament, right? So they can determine what they're going to do with their official stream. I'm just happy to be with you guys and to be able to bring more tournaments to you, and I'm sure you guys are enjoying this as well. All right, let's get back into the game. So here you go with your second attempt here for Throw and OSS. Throw up to the north with a chain-smoking Gumo, a Marceau, a Grozovoy, and another Marceau, backed up by 3 unique upgrade-equipped Petropavlovsks. And finally, 2 battleships, a Vermont and a Conqueror. Now, highlighted a minute ago, that Vermont not using the unique upgrade in slot 5. Very, very handy unique upgrade. I want to highlight that for a minute because it boosts DPM or reload by 10%. You do obviously lose a little bit from the concealment, the loss of the concealment, but in a competitive event like this, highly doubt that that little bit matters so much. Anyway, to the south is OSS with a Marceau, a Gdansk, a Haba, and another Marceau, backed by San Martin, a Marseille, and a Petro. Now, it's kind of weird seeing a single Petro and a single Marseille, especially the single Marseille. Usually you have multiple Marseilles, like 2. And then for battleships, we've got an Ohio and a Rhode Island. You like shortening the video? Yeah, Mazman, me too. It's kind of fun. Wargaming does good stuff when they create the video and stuff. I wish that they would have used an actual, like, human to record the audio instead of the voice synthesizer. You'll understand when you see, what is it, Sleeping Giant? And they call it KOTS. But unfortunately, the videos are a bit long, so we did try to speed them up a bit, which is why they sound like chipmunks. Something tells me Raptor will not allow for that next weekend and the following, so we might have to go to regular speed. All right, taking a look. First shots being fired now. Marceau detected, Gdansk detected. Not much coming from the initial spotting of either ships. But Unconquerable's Petro is getting into position to radar Melvin Mahler's Marceau. Assuming somebody's got a shot on him. It's a very strong opening position, as many of you all know, right behind this island. Because early, there's not a lot of people here to shoot him. And, of course, not a lot of people over here to shoot him. It's just too early. So, Melvin's going to grab the C cap for throw.
What a jerk.
Welcome back.
You know what's interesting is nobody's brought a Utrecht or a PVO or a Golden Lou to counter the play of putting the DD behind that island.
You know, that's how you do it, right? You're right. Some initial contact at the decap as OSS looks to grab the decap. They get it. All right, both teams taking 2 caps now. Technically, Throw in the lead with an earlier cap.
That sounds like they cheated.
Sounds like they cheated indeed. Some big hits coming in on OSS's Marceau and Cap of the Hutt's Petro. Definitely been called out as the farm target for OSS.
Well, I mean, Petros do like the berm for a little bit. Ooh, Gdansk got radared and got touched by him. Gonna go out on a limb and say maybe Conqueror?
Yeah, it looks like it was the Conqueror.
Petro shots coming in from downtown.
Yeah, 11,000 from the Conqueror. Now, Althor is going to be dark, so he should be able to walk away. Just buffed his adrenaline rush, that's all. And I do want to take a moment. I haven't highlighted it much this tournament, but teams are given press accounts with all the commanders, all the ships, all the flags they could ever want. So when you see, like, Althor's Gdansk, for example, he's not running the boosted adrenaline rush skill, which is Jerzy Swirsky. Why not? I mean, that would make his Gdansk even better right now, wouldn't it?
Because he put him on the Holland?
Ah, yes, and we've seen so much Holland in this tournament, haven't we?
Well, you haven't seen carriers either.
That's true. That's true. They could put Jersey Mike on one of their carriers.
Well, I think OSS realizes that it's just a San Martin again at Bacon.
Look at this push from OSS up the 10 line on the other side you're talking about. We've got Cyrex running away, being chased by a Marceau and a Kava deep into Throw territory. Vermont's shooting. This could be catastrophic. Oh, just about
That
is.
was catastrophic.
There it is. This just feels bad. Like, I get that you saw the opportunity, but you didn't get it, so... Ouch.
So what opportunity?
To pick the Marceau, but I just don't get why
Let
they...
him come back to you.
Right. That's what I mean. Like, that's what we call overextending, right? These guys got dragged up and people on the side were able to smash them. And therefore, I draw a meh face on the map. There you go.
A meh face.
Meh. Meanwhile,
Draw a sad face. That was a Team Bravo ship.
I'm surprised that the Kappa hasn't started healing yet, because he's... no, he's not on fire. He just passed his dying teammate. But he knows he's going to continue to be shot at.
And Marceau gets away.
He actually survives, yeah. Wow. Good job by Cyrex there. One of the things that we can't see is potential damage. Be interesting to see how much potential damage he had. Borzard Marceau going down on the other side of the map.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say 10 damage is his potential.
There you go. But it also highlights why you take Abanu. Same thing with Melvin Mahler, right? They both have Abanu for the buffed survivability expert. Which in Melvin's case is going to keep him alive for just a few more seconds before he dies to Rhode Island or Inconquerable's Petro. And it's going to be... No! Unconquerable even misses from that range. Wow.
Well, Rhode Island didn't.
No, Rhode Island got the kill, but not before Melvin vomited off as many torpedoes as he could. So, commence the torpedo dodge minigame. Although I think
Oh.
Melvin forgot that Rhode Island's got engine boost and he can just back up faster.
He still may take one?
No.
Nope.
Meanwhile, Throw is finally starting to get to threaten the B cap. Ah, good point, Duckman. Utrecht is banned, which is why we don't see the Utrecht here. But you could still see Honolulu, you could still see PVO.
I mean, I
Ooh.
did mention all three of them.
Broadside Conqueror to the Ohio.
It could be
Niente.
bad. All right, we'll let you guys know what happens if anything does.
I like OSS moving their Petro up here. This is actually a very strong position for him. Just butts up to the island like this. His flank is pretty much covered by the rock on the left. Talk a lot about this a lot when I do my replay analysis. You use an island as your shield, right? So he's holding up his shield to the left of him now, and he's got no opponents on the right of him. Now, unfortunately, he is pulling a little bit too far forward, which means he's going to start getting penned in the tip. He's going to have to back off. But this is still a very strong position for him. Another pro tip, if you need to stop in a hurry, just crash into the island. A lot faster than trying to slow down the normal way. Here comes Friedrich's Vermont shells. Unconquerable knows this is probably going to hurt, so he starts his heal. There's the reset. Ah, he's on French's Hydro. Okay. No, big waste is trying to get on the French's broadside here, take advantage of opportunities for AP. And that does also force him back from the C cap, so Unconquerable is able to grab the C cap. No. With 0.3 seconds to go. With 0.3 seconds to go. Vermont shells hit. Wow. Meanwhile, Throw grabs the B cap. I mean, you kind of knew that was going to happen, right? It's just Liam over there in the San Martin, right?
Sorry, I was dealing with something, but yeah.
No, it's fine. Nice hit there on French's Petro. And you can see this is what I call the toilet bowl. We've got movement this direction and this direction, opposite sides. So they're just going to keep swirling around the middle. And at some point, maybe Unconquerable is going to grab the C cap. Maybe.
Well, I mean, he is dark.
Mm-hmm.
French has no more radars, so he should get this. Oh. Jerk Haragumo spots him.
Yep. KOTS on a Wednesday, that's right. KOTS on a Wednesday. Unconquerable trying to get some shots.
The Conqueror.
Yeah.
That is Petro spotted.
Still just feels weird, but okay.
Rhode Island shots coming out in French. Petro. Doesn't do much.
I mean, French is in trouble.
Being a jerk and
hit-point-wise.
healing.
Yeah. But he's got Rhode Island on one side, Ohio on the other.
Ooh, Conqueror took some torpedoes or got touched.
Yeah, I think those were Gdansk torpedoes.
Well, he doesn't have normal duct tape to
Yep.
heal that thing up. He's got the flex tape, guys. I think Conqueror may be the pick for OSS because French is dark.
Yeah, French has finally found a way to stay dark for a little bit. He's got 40 out seconds until his final heal.
Unfortunately, Ohio took a torpedo. He needs to touch B cap though. He really does need to get into that B cap and start stalling these points out.
3 minutes to go for a throw victory. So yes, Yazut needs to get on the B cap, and I think you can see him doing exactly that as Kant is finally going to die. Wow. So take a look at this. He got 81,500 damage just from the Gdansk alone, the Conqueror. Wow.
Well, more importantly, I believe that does mean the Petrel can finally go dark and cap chocolate.
Yes, as French gets killed by the Ohio as well.
No, he's just taking a nap.
Oh, okay.
I love that
So,
skip.
the fight now at at the B cap is going to be pivotal.
You pronounced bacon wrong.
Okay.
Well, I think San Martin's Liam is just going to puke out some torpedoes before he opens up. If he opens up, before he beaches, during the beaching, after the invasion, we don't know.
For right now, he's just going to watch his teammate die instead.
He needs to open up here.
Yeah, he's in a bad position. He's trying to get into a better position before he opens up. But because of that, he was not able to take advantage of the fact that, you know, the opponent's ships were looking at his teammates. So
Grozovoy got away with not even being shot at. I think you should have rushed the Petro.
I agree. I mean, the San Martin, Liam would have been far better suited to just go straight in with his teammates while they're still around.
Yeah.
There goes the Rhode Island, and similar to the Marceau play at the start of this battle, feels like OSS being a little bit too aggressive, overextending a bit, and being unable to really convert kills. I mean, Cyrex is still alive over there.
Well, good thing for the special captain, because that's literally what kept him alive.
Yeah. Yep, that and the flag.
The enemy is about to win.
Oh, Vermont's on big waist red PRs, Marseille. Oh, that's a white bar.
Well, it's about time somebody recognized the brilliance of Vermont.
Now, Big Waist is probably going to be able to pick up this kill on Cap the Hutt's border-humping Petro. Or he's going to get Citadel. We'll find out. This should do it. His return salvo does do good damage. And 80 seconds away from a heal for Big Waist Red PR. He really can't afford to sit there and wait for this heal. He needs to come out and start smacking the Vermont. Yeah, take a look at the points. This is where not killing the Marceau earlier is really going to come back to haunt OSS, huh?
And letting the Grozovoy get away.
Yep. So if you're OSS, do you just shove the Petro right into the Vermont now and just ram?
No, not at 900 points.
The enemy is about to
Well,
And also because he's dead.
there's also taking it to the face, which is what they chose to do instead.
Right. The Vermont didn't need a spotter plane for that to happen, or an F key to make that happen.
Nope.
It just does it.
Old-fashioned load and fire.
Good old American brute force and effing ignorance.
That's right.
Of course,
Speaking
it's
of
not
which-
a real Vermont.
I'm surprised the Vermont hasn't swung around yet to take a San Martin. It's like flipping his guns completely instead of just completely turning his ship.
It's the San Martin versus the Petro. The Petro wins that.
He's looking back towards the Marseille. He's expecting the Marseille to try to do something and push.
What I would be anticipating,
See, what I would do is I'd just swing shoot at the San Martin, get a nice hit or two in, swing back. Here's the shot. He was waiting for it. Now I gotta mention, as he gets the kill, Jesus, I gotta mention, if you're watching the turrets, why give that kind of an angle? I don't know. Either way, Bro picking up another game.
Sadly, Team Bravo lost.
Next up is Sleeping Giant in this iteration of KOTS, everyone.
Why is it KOTS?
Because that's what the video says.
Yeah, but what Roman numeral is S?
I don't know. S for superior?
Oh, so it's not substantially even more boring?
Right?
You know, at least we've had a couple exciting games and one just absolute banger of a game.
Yeah.
When the resin game where I can't remember who they fought brought to Des Moines. Like, oh.
That was Virtus. And then Virtus, because of that forfeit, lost the round. Ouch. All right, guys, we got one more game guaranteed in this series. Stay tuned. I'm going to run a commercial break, and we'll see what happens.
Somebody's going to win.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Remember, guys, you won't get this kind of commentary from me during the finals.
Yeah. Puddin will be happily sleeping at 6 a.m. Jerk.
Right. Or AFK farming in Minecraft.
I love Dutch says you allow Raptor to have one normal speed intro, then accidentally hit the chipmunk button every other time and blame chat for that. So the way it works is I can control the video speed in OBS, so I just literally sped it up. But I know Raptor's gonna want to do normal time, and so what I might do is just keep it sped up on my stream and just give you guys a little bit more time looking around the game before we actually like introduce it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care.
I think you should speed up Raptor's voice.
I wish I could do that. The only thing I could do is put a filter on that gives him a high pitch.
Even more than he has now?
So he can talk like he could be. That could be kind of funny. That could be pretty funny. Let's see. Can I do that to Putin right now? Filter. Three-band equalizer. Invert polarity. One of these will blow out your ears, chat. Now Putin's afraid to speak. You see what we just did? He's afraid to talk so that you guys can hear his sounding differently.
Right, because it's not like I'm not busy typing.
Oh, what are you typing?
Oh, you'll find out.
We'll find out, he says. Okay. So how are the puppers doing today, Puddin?
Oh, they're upset.
Why are they upset?
Because I nearly went home and I'm too busy casting.
Yeah, that makes
Alright.
sense.
New poll is up, guys. Vote early,
Uh-oh.
vote often.
Oh, God. Oh, jeez. Now, this is one of your usual polls. So, yes, strong yes, and all the yes. Okay.
What do you mean my usual polls? I'm giving them the correct answer.
Oh, we got some new followers to say thanks to. Vermont is incredible, Malkis. That's correct. As long as you can actually hit with your shells, it is incredible. So, we've got Opa Bach Feats. Thank you very much for the follow. Oh, giveaway time too. Look at that. Jigil 16, thank you for the follow. Gorthoba, thank you for your followage. Jonathan, thank you for your followage. And Eurydice, thank you for the follow. That was a couple hours ago. And we got the others. All right, cool. And you're
You made it
shouting
cheap
Zelda
for
sauce
everyone?
because you can.
Yep, pretty much.
Okay.
And I even made it cheap for everybody to vote more than once. So yes, we'll win.
Awesome. It's just a question of which yes will win.
Well, I mean, they're all correct.
This is true. Right. Both teams are starting to ready up. Throw has an extra player in the training room, so they might be swapping somebody else. Remember, Throw needs to win one more game to advance. And obviously OSS needs to win this game to tie it up and force a game 5, which we love, right, Puddin'?
But did you say game 7 brought to you by game number 6?
That's right. Now let's take a quick look at the current state of things. GPM and Ortis are tied 1-1 right now. Remember, we'll audible over there once our thing is done, assuming they have games. If not, there will still be a game following all of this between the two teams that lose here. There will be like a 1-game tiebreaker, so to speak. And that team will fight for the right to wake up or stay up or whatever, be ready to go for internationals, and possibly swap in if another team can't make it.
That's never happened before.
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's right. The S stands for suffering. There you go. S is Roman numeral for 1/2.
Well, I mean, I don't know why the bot is saying S.
In the standard system of Roman numerals, the letter S has no value. However, historical and less common systems, S can sometimes represent half or 6/12. Often seen in the apothecary system for ancient inscriptions, typically in forms like SS for 1, with other marks to indicate fractions. Wow. Today I learned something, Puddin'.
What?
I said I learned something today. This is fun.
So the S doesn't mean anything.
No, it does. It means 1/2 or 6/12. So this is the 6/12 season of KOTS, everyone. It's important. That's important. This Panamanian leader faced justice in the USA for what major crime? Was Manuel Noriega tried? Wasn't he drug running? Game time.
A colossal
What?
battle between
No,
opposing
he
fleets will
wasn't
soon unfold
laundering
here
and-
amongst the waters of the East China Sea. The residents of these islands will shortly bear witness to the thunder and flash of combat, and only one team will sail away victorious. This is Sleeping Giant. Sleeping Giant is a 48 by 48 kilometer domination-style map with 4 cap points running from west to east. The A cap is on the left, B is in the center, C and D are on the right. In this iteration, both teams' spawns have moved from a central position to a north and southwestern spawn position, offering a wealth of new strategies for teams to execute. Cap A on the left is fraught with danger, shifted from its previous position inside the Thunderdome to being centered on the tip of the island on the 1-2 line. A daring destroyer player can hug the island to take the cap quickly, but will face a treacherous journey to escape afterwards. In the center, capture Area B is just as perilous. Completely open with plenty of spaces for radar cruisers to hide nearby without being spotted, it's commonly left uncaptured until the mid and late game. Caps C and D on the right provide an intriguing choice to teams. Pick up just their home cap, deploying radar and kiting ships to protect it, or risk it all on a push down the 9-10 line to gain control over both caps and the potential win. Sleeping Giant has a long history in KOTS since its return in KOTS XIII. Many tightly contested and challenging matches have been fought on this map, which begs the question, who will be the victor this time? 18 ships, 2 teams, 1 victor. It's time to play Sleeping Giant.
Otherwise, I'd be all there with you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we go with our next game. This is going to be Throw versus OSS, Game 4. Throw has the opportunity to finish it here and enter the King of the Sea Internationals with a win. Obviously, OSS needs to win and tie it up and force a Game 5. We'll see what happens here. In KOTS S, we have Throw bringing a Gdansk, Harugumo, Summers. For destroyers, for cruisers, we've got a Brisbane, Petropavlovsk, Des Moines, another Petropavlovsk, and for battleships, Wisconsin, and Conqueror. Neat. All right, Puddin', tell us about Team OSS to the south.
OSS has got a Brisbane, a Smokegumo, a Petro, an Ohio, and they're going to Apples. They brought the Bungo's replacement, Vermont. The Petro's probably going to go behind Bacon. The Deering's going towards Bacon. The Shimmy San Martin are going to Donuts. Vermont's probably going to sit in the middle of the map and kill something.
There you go.
If he doesn't, he's fired.
Another example of the commander thing I was talking about. Take a look at the Shimikaze build. The Suzuki's give you buffed survivability expert, so why not have some extra HP for safety?
He doesn't need it, dude. It's Team Bravo.
Oh, that's right.
As a matter of fact, they need to take HP away from Team Bravo. We're just that potent.
Gotcha. Well, Throw looks like they're going for a more traditional setup. Actually, I think both of them are. Got the smoked death snails with Brisbane and Harugumo for each side over at the A-cap. With battleship support. OSS putting a little bit more effort, though, on that side of the map. And looks like they're just sending 2 assets, maybe 3 over to the D-cap. I don't get why we're not seeing that many hard pushes through D anymore. We saw that a lot last King of the Sea. With the same kind of cap layout, if I'm right.
This could be people are trying to be like, that's typically what happens. Let's not do that.
So they're 4D chessing themselves away from a strategy that actually seemed to work on this map? Maybe.
Well, I mean, if both teams do it. But
That's
I mean,
right.
if you can actually get a control of A and the Thunderdome, you get some control over B, but I think controlling the 8-9 and putting cruisers into the islands facing B is a better option.
Mm-hmm.
A Conqueror is spotted due to his shooting.
Yeah, Ohio's been shooting back. I mean, whatever. Brisbane actually got hit there. Take a look on the other side. Not much.
Hirogomo going into Apples.
I mean, it makes sense at the same time. That'll draw out the Brisbane radar. Can anybody
he's
shoot
radar.
him?
I
So
don't
the
think
problem-
the Hirogomo survives this.
The problem is he's now stuck in A. Even if they can't shoot at him, I mean, they're going to try, as you can see. Let's see if the shots connect. But now he's away from his Brisbane buddy. So that's going to force the Brisbane back. And that's going to put them off cadence, if you will, when it comes to actually trying to, you know, continue the death snail. It'll be worth it if
Well,
they
I
can get
mean-
the cap.
The goal is to get the cap, and they got the cap, so...
Yeah.
Well, everybody's still trying to shoot him, but we'll let you know if somebody actually connects today.
Yeah, so far that's not happening. I like OSS's daring as well, backing into the B cap, knowing the Petro is over there and just daring the Petro to come after him. Oh, he's actually not in the cap. What am I saying? He's like literally
No,
right
he's just-
outside.
He's sitting there, but aren't his torpedoes only like 10 kilometers, so those are never going to
10.
hit?
They're 10.
So
So-
why would you not be in the cap forcing him to come forward?
Right.
Oh, that's why, because the other Petro can radar and get you. Oh, into the
Oops.
islands, like I suggested.
Yep. Now this Petro might move forward to try to get some shots. No, he's backing off. He's got Hydro too.
Well, I guess he did launch him when Petra was closer.
All right, there's the other radar to keep Anno detected and his daring. And the thing is, now that the torpedoes have gone through, there's nothing preventing Wydoom from staying farther forward to go for shots. Except, I guess, maybe the Vermont.
I was going to say Vermont.
Yeah, but he's already kind of angled to the Vermont is kind of what I'm trying to get at, right? Like, I wouldn't be that concerned. If I'm Wydoom in a Petro and I see a Vermont shooting at me from that angle, I wouldn't be too worried.
I would be, because if he gets lucky and goes in through one of the turrets, kapow.
It can happen, sure. All right, so we'll have to see if Anno's daring is going to go back into B-cap. The thing is, by the time he gets there, radars will have been reset. Oh, and Rias is there and his Gdansk as well. So Throw is trying to set up a trap here at the B-cap. It's a trap.
And, well, he's reversing, so at this point it is working.
Yeah, exactly. Meanwhile, we have single-fire conga line torpedoes from Throw's Brisbane on a Pokol 18's Petro, but he's actually saying, nope, I'm not interested in this. I want to go die in the Thunderdome, baby. Okay.
Well, I mean, it's not a horrible idea to put him into there, because then you can get a 2v1 on
Mr. Wonga.
Wanga's Petro. Yeah.
Riaz with the radar, catching Anno out. And, well, look, radars are rated again from the Petros. What do you know?
I'm pretty sure you can get it as a drop watching on the 23rd bullet, but if you fail to get it, then it will eventually come out as tokens.
That is correct. You just get the drop. Now, it could be a mission for the drop, for the camo, but you should just automatically get the camo on Sunday the 23rd after watching enough time to claim your KOTS drop.
But don't worry, Twitch will have a problem and half the people won't get it.
No. This is not a mystery drop. See, this is a KOTS drop. This. Everybody gets it, right?
Right. We already screwed up the mystery drop, so... Well, nobody's got bacon. And ironically, it's one daring that is threatening bacon for OSS. And with all the radar, why not put the Gdansk in there?
I mean, at some point, Throw's going to have to do that. They only have one cap of their own, and they've been allowing OSS to just score points for quite some time. All Infinity detected now in his Des Moines. The plane is up from the Vermont. Let's follow these shells in. Infinity knows they're coming. He's turning. 1 or 2 pens on the side, is it?
Well, he does have his Hydra running, which is kind of not a KOTS thing. It's interesting.
Yep. So the dodge forces him to kind of get in a position where he's going to have to weave a little bit more. And now with these torpedoes coming in, he might end up taking a torpedo. Nah, he's okay. He's all right. 4 minutes until an OSS victory.
I do think it's interesting they brought a Wisconsin. Throw did.
Well, why is that interesting?
I was going to say, because its strength is in its F key, and we really haven't seen any F key ships be predominantly useful.
Right. Vermont needs to get enough hits within enough time to charge up that F key anyways. And so far, I haven't felt like he's really been getting that many hits in general. Let's see.
No, and usually the easiest thing to hit in
Is the
any
battleship.
competitive is another battleship, and once you recognize the other battleship is trying to shoot you to farm an F key, stop shooting, go dark. Wait an extra 30 seconds, then reload, because by that time, you're losing your F key.
Now, Rias does step on the decap, and that stems the point bleeding for Throw. Extends the game a bit. And Pompagnon San Martin is in trouble. He's showing all the sides right now. Popping everything to try to see what's detecting him. He's got to be wary of Wisconsin shells coming in. Here they come. Fortunately, the island blocks a good amount of that hate. But his heel is down, and he's not F-keying, so that makes me think he doesn't have enough hits to charge up that F-key yet.
Well, I mean, the other thing is he could have been waiting for the radar to go down, his radar.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's been able to shoot much to get that thing.
Well, fortunately, the Wisconsin is there, so... Oh, Shimakaze bumping the Summers. Brett, I don't know why Big Waste isn't smoking here, but okay.
Oh, because he used it. Doesn't...
It's
Oh, smoke is
available,
ready.
but I think he's trying to keep the Summers detected for his teammates.
Right. Good thing the San Martin is ignoring that.
All right, he charged up the funny button. Now you can see the timing for his next super heal. Down to 13 seconds. Same thing, and you can see the radar is also coming back really quick now. So that's why you see a lot of competitive players using the San Martin in tournament plays, and it took this long for the entire 2 days plus now for you to finally see it work the way it's supposed to. Congratulations all.
Well, I mean, at least we finally got to see it.
Yep. Now, Shimakaze got a nice torpedo hit there on the Wisconsin, so it's a possibility that Friedrich will die for Team Throw. That would be a huge kill for OSS, and they desperately need a kill right now. With Big Waste once again in trouble in a Shimakaze. Being chased by a Des Moines and a Summers. He's actually slowing down to try to juke shells instead of speed up to get out of radar coverage.
Rose Hiragumo, I think, is in trouble.
Pompagnon stops shooting at the Wisconsin, instead trying to save his dead teammate, and that allows the Wisconsin to start healing up. Big misplay there. Never pronounce somebody dead until they're actually dead. Now he's dead.
Hiragumo goes down on the other side.
Throw loses their Gumo. That's another huge kill for OSS. 3 minutes and 48 seconds left for an OSS victory if nothing changes.
Brisbane's probably going to go down for OSS because he's out in the open, and that Gumo smoke is not going to get there in time.
No, and that's the problem with the Death Snail. You have to stay together because the two fight together as one. Nice dodge, though. 27 seconds until Brisbane's next heal comes up. The Gumo... If I'm the Gumo, man, I'm shooting. Why not take advantage of the free shots? Because you know that they're shooting your teammate.
I completely agree.
I think he's going to heal. So he actually survives that. Wow.
Oh, he just got it off.
Yeah, I know, right?
Brisbane ate a torp or something.
So did Legal Buy.
French.
Yeah, Legal Buy's Petro just ate a torpedo, 2 torpedoes, Gdansk torpedoes at that. Konth is going to go into the Thunderdome. Look at this.
At this point, OSS needs to just keep killing in order to win because they are not ticking on points.
They have no caps anymore. Throw has grabbed the jugular, and now they are starting to bite hard. I don't see a way back in for OSS at this point. And they kited too far back. I think losing that that Shimakaze was a huge kill for him, or a huge blow. And that'll probably do it for him. We'll see them again for one last desperation shot after the best of 5s are all sorted out.
I mean, if I was Throw, I'd just ram the Petro with the Conqueror.
Why not?
Do it for the glory.
Do it just for the memes. He's doing it too.
Oh, he's gonna touch the butt.
He touched the butt.
That's the butt. Please point on a ship where you got touched.
That's a fun clip moment there.
Allies in 5 minutes.
Well, I'll hear Gumo Brisbane rushing to Brisbane.
That's all they can do. They have to, like, seriously, at this point, all OSS has to push. They all have to turn and push. Like, the Daring needs to turn and push. San Martin turn and push. Vermont needs to just W. Petro needs to W. You know, like, you're gonna lose anyways in a minute. Like, you gotta just do stupid things and see what happens, right?
The Vermont is Wing. It just doesn't look like it. You forgot how quick it is. That it moves so fast it doesn't move.
Now, I don't like that Unconquerable is going this direction because it does give French a little bit more time to maneuver. The Ohio needs to be thinking about what to do next. Okay, there goes Riaz, and there goes the Brisbane. See what I mean? The Ohio's not in a good position anymore. He needed to be able to go through the Thunderdome. So, honestly, same thing with the Gumo. As soon as it looked like the torps were going to hit, I think I would have communicated that with the team so that they would start turning accordingly.
No, I disagree. I think they're doing it right. Just because you're going to push the Petro back, the Ohio just keeps Wing. And now you have his broadside.
True, but look at the time. 1 minute to do it. Legal by missing the cap. That's huge. Not stepping into the cap. He's right next to it. The cap is lava, everyone.
No, he's planning on a Vermont getting there in a couple weeks.
Yeah, the one who's like at 3,000 hit points.
He'll be fine. He's got defensive AA.
Yeah, he's about to die right now, and that'll seal it. 19 seconds to go for a victory for Throw. To make it into the
Ram's not
International King
good.
of the Sea.
Ram is not good.
Nope. And Anno dies down there in the Daring, and that will seal the deal. It is now official. Throw going to internationals. OSS will have one final chance to make it as the backup team.
Once again, throwing everything in the house at him and pulling it off.
That's right. All right, chat. We don't know what's going on with the other game, so we're going to try to find that out as fast as possible.